Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are looking at an issue that is quite common yet forgotten or underestimated, and is to do with time zones. So because obviously we are now developing more and more cloud native applications or physically distributed servers that serve different clients all over the world, there are different challenges to take into consideration, and we are going to look at one of them, which is quite common.
So the problem with time zones is the following. If we store a date with no time zone specified, how do we know where the date is being created? How do we later interpret that piece of information to represent a date and time correctly? So generally speaking, if we have a date on a UK-based server, the date will default to system zone time zone. So we need to ensure that time zone information is also stored alongside the timestamp. Otherwise, we run a risk of inaccuracies and bugs, having wrong time zones conversions whenever parsing the dates take place. So what we can do? Imagine, for example, a typical Spring Boot application where we have a backend Postgres database. Obviously, there are going to be different solutions, but if you are using a relational database like PostgreSQL, for example, you may want to alter column definition to timestamp with time zone, where currently defined as without time zone. Also, if you use java.time.localDate in your code, you could change it to java.time.zoneDateTime. Whenever new dates are instantiated, ensure you also define the time zone as zone ID of and between brackets basically the time zone you want. So finally, don't forget to add the time zones to any scheduled jobs too, because for example you may have this annotation at scheduled with a cron, but also you need to define the time zone next to it so that you effectively run that job at the desired time. Finally, another piece of advice would be to consider that not all countries have daytime savings, aka summertime. So UTC offset alone is unreliable. Some people base their time zone solutions on this offset, where it could be -1, -2, but that is not always a reliable source of information. For example, if you look at a reliable source of time zone database, there is this list on Wikipedia. They give you the full country list and time zone names and the UTC offset. And that's all for today. I just wanted to get this out the way because I saw it so frequently in the last project I've been working on. See you next time.